Next week is Thanksgiving, and I wanted to talk to one of our dietitians here in Martinez about healthy eating during the holidays and the available resources for veterans who may be struggling with food insecurity. So I'm here with Franklin Therrian, a registered dietitian here in Martinez. First of all, thanks for chatting with me, Franklin.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
So my first question, Franklin, tell us how long you've worked here at VA Martinez and what do you do?
I started here on June 8th, this past June 8th, and I am the AdPac dietitian for our healthcare system for VA NorCal.
Okay. Franklin, do you have any healthy eating tips for folks that they should keep in mind for the holidays?
Yeah, a few. Especially, I would like to start off with really eating when we're hungry. A lot of times we tend to save ourselves for that big holiday meal. We're really looking forward to some good food, and we get overly hungry, and that tends to lead to overeating. So sometimes having a small snack, just a little something before we go to those larger gatherings can help to keep that under control. Another thing I would really suggest is making sure that we're well hydrated. Sometimes our bodies can confuse the cues with thirst with the cues for hunger. So we can think that we're hungry when really we're thirsty. So keeping that hydration up can really be key. And one of my top recommendations also is to bring a healthy dish when we do go to these large gatherings. That way, if nothing else, we know that what we brought there, we can go to for something healthy to eat.
Okay, thank you, Franklin. Are there any resources for veterans or just people in general who are struggling with food insecurity?
Yeah, the food insecurity, especially this year, has been so hard on so many people, and I know it's hit our veteran population extremely hard as well. One resource I can offer is the Nutrition Food Service website through the VA. That is www.nutrition.va.gov. And that website has many resources inside and outside the VA, everything from documents on how to make groceries stretch, to low-cost recipes, to COVID-19 resources for our veterans. Another good resource for our elderly veterans here in Contra Costa County is the Contra Costa County Senior Resources Guide, which I've seen some of our social workers have them also available online as well.
Okay, thank you. I think it's very important that we have those resources available for veterans who are struggling with food insecurities. And certainly I take to heart your comment about staying hydrated. I think we all get caught up in our day-to-day work that we do, and we might lose focus of staying hydrated, and that can result in overeating. So thank you for those key words of wisdom there. Franklin, where can people go if they want to get more information or resources on healthy eating during the holidays?
That's a very good question. And there are so many resources out there. It's really hard sometimes to figure out what are good resources and what are not. Some that I would recommend would be the CDC, the American Heart Association, the American Diabetes Association. Mayo Clinic also has some really good resources. And also the website for our MOVE program through the VA, which is www.move.va.gov. That also has some really great tips, and a lot of the tips that I mentioned for healthy holiday eating are in there as well.
Okay, thank you, Franklin. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us today, and thanks for all that you do at VA NorCal as a dietitian. I know you have a hard job in telling veterans what they should and should not eat, and putting them on a plan that really helps their health care improve. So I thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you for having me.